Hey, if you're thinking about riding motorcycles and you have little to no experience riding motorcycles, maybe you're 50, 65 years of age, midlife crisis, and now you want to ride a motorcycle, that's great. But the first question you're going to have to answer is, what should be your first motorcycle? And I'm suggesting that your very first motorcycle should be a used 900-pound Honda Goldwing. That's right, a 900-pound Honda Goldwing motorcycle should be your first bike. Sounds crazy, right? But maybe not. I'm going to give you 3 reasons why a used Honda Goldwing might be the best first motorcycle you could ever buy. At 6 years of age, 9 years ago, I made the decision to start riding motorcycles. I'd never actually owned one, and my experience was pretty limited. When I was 12, my parents had a green Yamaha 125 Enduro and a red 250 Enduro. I was able to ride those on a few weekends for some dirt riding, and then more than 3 decades ago, I rode my dad's Yamaha Venture Royale. No more than 100 miles, 150 miles. Other than that, motorcycles had never been of interest. I guess I was like many people, I decided later in life to ride motorcycles. So I had to buy one. This is when I discovered Cycle Trader. Wow, thousands of motorcycles, all shapes and sizes at my fingertips. After about 10 days of searching obsessively, I decided I would get a used Goldwing. But first, I had to get a motorcycle license. So I went to a weekend class that taught the basics of riding and the rules of the road, if you will. Then I went to DMV and passed the test, and just like that, I was ready to purchase my first bike. Back to Cycle Trader I went, and ultimately, after a week or 2 of research, I settled on a 2008 Goldwing with about 15,000 miles. So why a huge 900-pound bike for my first motorcycle? The reason is pretty simple. My wife, if she was crazy enough to ride with me, I needed to have a good back seat so she'd want to ride with me. And then I envisioned myself riding long distances, and frankly, at the time I really didn't know what long distance riding meant. So I drove 50 miles up to Tehachapi, California to look at a 2008 Honda Goldwing. Wow, it was huge. I wasn't sure what to look for on a used bike, but this Goldwing was shiny and big. It also had some accessories I thought would be nice, like backrest, highway pegs. I sat on it, felt great. I looked at it from different angles, started the engine, revved the engine up. I was hooked. We came back the next day with the money, new helmet, some riding gear. I was ready. But the first challenge, the bike was on a really steep driveway pointing the wrong direction. So I asked the guy if he could move it to the street and make sure it was pointing in the right direction. I needed the Goldwing to be going in the right direction for me. I got on the Goldwing, made it home, and the rest is history. Buying the Goldwing was a great decision. So now here are 3 reasons why you should consider a used Honda Goldwing as your first motorcycle. I mean your very first motorcycle, a 900-pound Honda Goldwing. Let's do it. Reason number 1, you will grow into your 900-pound Goldwing. Many people suggest beginning your motorcycle riding, you should start with a 300 or 500cc motorcycle, which would be lighter and smaller and would be a great bike to learn on. Then in a few months, you can trade up to something bigger. But I'm suggesting you skip the smaller bikes and buy the Goldwing at the beginning of your riding days. And then spend serious time learning how to ride it. So what does it mean to spend serious time learning how to ride it? It means that when you first sit on a Goldwing, it will feel heavy, big, and you might even wonder if you made a mistake. But here's the secret. Find an empty parking lot. Go there early in the morning. Start practicing skills of what is called parking lot speed. For example, learn how to come to a complete stop at the exact spot you chose. Do turns. At first they're going to be wide and big, but you'll get them narrow and smaller as you practice. Ride slowly in a straight line. Practice these drills over and over, and soon you'll have confidence on your Goldwing. I'm not saying you'll do this for 20 minutes and you're a professional. Not at all. Go to the parking lot and spend hours doing these skills. After 8 to 10 hours of practicing slow speed skills, you will begin the process of growing into your Goldwing, and you will have confidence. I'll tell you, I spent hours doing parking lot speed drills. I mean hours. After a month, I probably had 20 hours of parking lot driving. I was growing into the Goldwing. Then I began riding on highways. Wow, what a great bike. I'm so happy I started with the Goldwing. Yes, it's a big bike, but spending time practicing, you will grow into the Goldwing very quickly. And guess what? You'll never outgrow it. The second reason you should get a Goldwing as your first bike is it is super comfortable. The Goldwing is arguably the most comfortable motorcycle ever built. Well, there might be some close seconds, but they are second. The seat is amazing. The ergonomics are perfect. The bike is smooth on the road, cruise control. It has everything. It's super comfortable. If you want to ride 10 miles to have lunch with some friends, great. If you want to ride 700 miles a day, nothing beats a Goldwing in comfort and style. You can ride all day and feel great when you're finished. My Goldwing has the backrest and the highway pegs. You can get on the highway, literally laying back a bit, lay your feet on the highway pegs, set to cruise, and enjoy all the things a riding motorcycle brings. In fact, you can click the link above and watch a video I put together called Riding Motorcycles Will Change Your Life. There are reasons you should ride a motorcycle. Reason number 3 why you should get a Goldwing as your very first motorcycle. It's so fun to ride. The Honda Goldwing is a fun bike to ride. Yes, it cruises the highways better than most, but in the twisties, it will do everything you want. The low center of gravity makes this bike feel super stable. The bike leans easily into each turn. The acceleration, while not that of a Tesla, is more than adequate to prove the adrenaline needed for riding a motorcycle. Once you get moving, it's smooth, responsive, and incredibly well balanced. That flat 6-engine sounds amazing. The throttle is buttery smooth, and the handling is shockingly agile for this big bike. You won't believe how much fun the Goldwing is to ride. So if you're thinking about getting your first motorcycle and you're in your 50s or 60s, don't let the size of a Goldwing scare you. The Honda Goldwing is big, yes, but it's balanced, it's comfortable, it's full of character. It's a motorcycle that helps you grow, keeps you confident, and makes every ride a pleasure. You'll learn faster, travel farther, and smile bigger on a Goldwing. And who knows, it might be the last first bike you'll ever need. So do you think a Goldwing should be a new rider's first motorcycle? Put your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. Thanks for watching. God bless and ride safe, and I'll see you real soon.